Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Do you have have gone through the yesterday's things?
Yeah. Yes. 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 I went through. Actually, I went through the code. Yes, and also the note this morning. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, now you have any queries in that yesterday's class?
Uh, uh, yeah, not about yesterday, but I have a query about Java. Uh, because
Regarding
yes, regarding Java. So yeah, actually yesterday, I I read an article about Java. Yeah.
okay.
So just yeah, by chance, like I have a question about J2EE. What is
J2E.
exactly? Yeah, yeah, this one. I will. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. What
Ah,
is like J2E and what's the what's the
J2SE.
relationship and yeah and the difference between J2EE and the core Java like we are talking about?
Okay. Actually your Java has three versions. One is J2EE, J2SE, J2ME. So you can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
I
I
have,
can. I can.
if you have gone through the demo, I have given this actually. Uh, in the
Okay,
demo,
okay.
I have told you
Mm.
J2SE, so which is your core Java. That what we are going to learn, right? And you have J2EE. So there is nothing but your advanced Java, and you have J2ME. So this is nothing but the categorization of your Java applications. So this is the one which is helpful for developing standalone applications. So standalone application is like a calculator application or a paint application where you don't require any external system, right? So that
Yes.
kind of applications that you call it as J2SC, it's like standalone application within the, so your code will be in a system and you execute there itself. So that is nothing but your standalone application. And you have this J2EE, which is your enterprise application, or I can say they are nothing but your uh, web, web applications or enterprise applications. Everything sounds same. So here these are the applications where you develop for an enterprise. For example, when you want to communicate between your server and client things, so it's like Amazon's Gmail account, this kind of. So here in these applications you will not, you will be communicating within the system. You always, you need to communicate with an external system, you will be communicating it. So your data will not, all the data, so you will give some request, and there will be some request will be going to the I assume that you are the client, you will give the request and it will go to the server and it will process your request and it will send back the response. So this is nothing but your J2EE, like your Amazon or Flipkart. For example, when you open Amazon from the browser, you are opening. So now you are the client. But Amazon products or Amazon things you don't have in your system, right? It is hitting some external Amazon system, maybe server, maybe in US or somewhere, and you're getting the data. So that kind of applications are nothing but your enterprise applications, your Gmail application. So these are the enterprise applications that we real time they will be using, right? This is your advanced Java, and this J2M is for this is for a micro level micro applications. It's in the sense it is for mobile applications. So we have Android, and for this mobile applications we use this J2ME. So this is like the three categorization of your Java. Actually, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, yeah. So that means basically all web-based company
Yeah.
application right now today. So you gave an example as Amazon. So actually
Yes.
they are all in like J2E, J2W.
Yes, yes. So Amazon may use some different technology. So
Mm,
I think they are not using Java. So for
okay.
example, any application. So if I, so whatever the application, they will also. For example, you can develop an application in Python. You have mainframes. There are a lot of technologies, right? So whatever the technology that use, it will be comes under enterprise application. So in Java, they have named it as J2W. So for example, when you want to use an enterprise application by using Java technology, technology, you just choose J. You need to learn J2EE, right? So when you want to develop an enterprise application by using some other technology, you need to learn some other tool, some other framework or something like that.
Mm.
So an
So
application can be developed by Java and some other technologies, right?
mm. So what we are doing now, we are running standalone, like by my machine
Yes, yes,
itself. So we are
yes, yes,
doing the first one,
yes, yes, yes,
J2SE.
J2SE we are doing. Yes.
Okay. But I heard that like J2 maybe it's wrong, like because I searched this morning on online on website.
Hmm.
Someone said that J2EE is already dead. Is that true?
Already dead.
Dead. Yeah,
No,
it's like it
it means
already
what?
phased out. Like J2EE, like they said that it contains several several related functions attached, let's say attached or related to core Java, something like that. But they said after Java 8 or Java 9, so J2E concept is already dead. So I think it's not like that, right?
Not exactly, Mike. So what is happening? So there are a lot of things are coming in market, right? So what happens? Even this. But whatever the thing that you learn. So for example, right now I was using, I was working, right? So now also I need core Java. So without core Java, I cannot able to. So what happens is nothing but there is a J2. So whenever you want to do an application, right now the people are not using J2E, they are using some framework like spring boot came, there is lot of frameworks there, right? So which is nothing but, that is nothing but a top on your JW, right? So you need to understand the JW to understand the framework. So once, so to understand the JW you need to understand the core Java. So once you are very good with the core Java, the frameworks or these things are nothing actually, I in my perspective, because you just learn okay how to do that. But again you generally doing a coding again where you need a core Java. So I was working as I told you, like I worked with the three different or four different projects.
Yes.
So mostly I worked with the core Java itself, right? I have I have know lot of things, like I know Spring, Hypernet. There are a lot of web services. There are a lot of technologies that have, it's like a frameworks uh, which are upon your Java. But I have mainly worked on core Java itself. For example, at the time of starting an application, you need the technology, right? So, but whenever you are very good with even that framework or that even has completely the core Java, right? So once you are very good with this, learning the frameworks or learning these things will not be much difficult. So my perspective is nothing but when you are very good with core Java, you can learn J2W very easy, right? Because you are very good. So these are the same concept that we used. So once you are very good with J2W, what is the servlets and these concepts, learning a frameworks does not matter for you. It will be very simple. So for all that, your main part is the core Java. It's like
I see.
really,
I see.
really the
Mm.
people are not using nowadays to J2W tool. So for example, I am the person, now I want to develop an application. Now I am not going to use, if there will be already, there are some applications they have developed in J2W right now. So the as the market trends changes, right? So J2W has some disadvantages. Servlets will have some disadvantages. So internally it uses servlets concept. So again there is a framework came, Spring came. So has Spring has some disadvantage. There is Spring Boot came, right? So there are a lot of changes comes over, but learning, having the basic knowledge will help you to understand all the things.
Okay, I see. Yeah. So basically, J2EE is a kind of framework. Can I say
No,
that?
no,
Like Java?
no,
It's
no.
not. Mm.
J2 is not a framework. J2 is the one where you develop normal Java application by using servlets actually, where it is not a framework actually. But there are some disadvantage in the J2EE. So there is nothing but your framework scheme, like Spring. So it's one of the frameworks. Spring is one of
Okay.
the framework. So
But
which
Spring.
overcame the
Mm. So Spring is a
disadvantage.
Spring is a framework, Java framework.
Yes. Yes, yes, it's a Java framework. So Spring, we use Spring to develop Java applications. You have Spring Boot.
Oh, so J2EE,
So
I can understand like it's a technology, right? Java technology. I can say
yes,
that.
yes. Yes. So understanding is like so by using Java, you can do three types of applications, right?
Mm,
So whenever I use Spring, also Spring internal uses J2EE only,
mm,
right?
mm,
So
mm,
but using Java, I can develop three kind of applications. You can tell, right? So for example, to you develop a standalone application, what I use J2SC standalone applications. Within the system, I'll not go outside. So to develop a enterprise application where you need to communicate with the client and server communication will happen. So for that, you use J2EE, right? It's a technology,
mm.
right?
I
That
see.
we have servlets. To
Mm.
develop a mobile applications, you use J2ME.
Yeah, I see. I think I can understand like three types of different Java technologies.
Yes,
Like
yes.
in order to let's say in order to deliver different types of application, there are
Mm.
three Java technologies, but the fundamental is core Java, right?
Yes, yes,
They
exactly.
are like based on based on core Java. They are have some maybe more, let's say more features, something like more technologies, something like that, right? I can understand like that. I think.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
exactly. Like your core Java is a basic actually. That's what I'm telling you.
Mm,
So
mm,
once we are very good with the basics, that learning of the frameworks and everything is very simple actually.
mm. Oh, one thing. Sorry, Soya. Uh,
Tell
I
me.
don't know. Your voice is a little bit lower, like from my side. Maybe can you? I don't know. Can you please close to mic or do a little bit adjustment?
I have increased my volume right now. Fine.
Hello?
Right now, is it fine?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
slow?
Now it's good. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I have reduced this volume actually. So it's like
Oh,
maybe, okay, fine. So you can see this, right? So the flavors of Java additions, there are three additions of Java. You have J2SC, J2EE, and J2ME.
oh, yes, yes, yes. This one, yes.
Yeah, I have said this in a demo actually. So,
Oh, oh.
uh,
Maybe I just watched part of the demo because I didn't.
yes, yes,
Yeah, I think I missed this in some.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
somehow. But
So
doesn't
I
matter.
have said, so it's like you see Java standardization. So basic knowledge of language fundamentals and it's like a desktop application. It's a standalone application. So like web or I can say enterprise applications. So this is nothing but applications run on mobiles, gadgets like that, mobile based application. You use Java. Okay. So yesterday we are discussing about static and non-static, right, Mike?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And we have completed what is a static and have you got that clarity, right? What is a static and what is a non-static?
Yes, yes, yeah.
So can you tell me what it's like? It's just like to revise. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Mm.
So can you tell me what is static variable or non-static variable?
Yes, yes, yes.
So
So yeah, so basically, static variable is the is in the class level variable. So if we, let's say if we declare in the Eclipse, we declare like if you must write like a static before the data type when you declare a static variable, and this and the static variable is in class level, and it can be used yes so in that way it can be used in a program, and uh, non-static variable is in the object level. So non-static variable can only be declared within the within the, how to say that, within the ob object method. Yeah.
Okay, exactly. So I was just asking you because to understand me that you are understanding in a right perspective. That's it. No issues, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes what happens, I have found, not you, I have found sometimes there will be some deviations. Maybe there is some fault in my explanation, or I'll be so the what I found most I've like the experience of training. So the
Yes.
people like it will be they will be this they feel that they have understood the concept, and even I feel that it has understood. But what happens is nothing but there will be deviation from their understanding and from my teaching. So I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point, actually.
uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
That's true. That's
I
true. Yeah.
understand. Not understanding is good, but understanding in a different way is not at all good.
Yeah, it's not. It's even worse than not understand,
Not.
I think.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's why. And that's the reason I just asked you. No, no
Yes,
issues,
yes.
right?
That's true.
So
That's a good
general.
point. Yeah. Because when you go to an interview and they ask you something in Java and you say it's wrong, and it's
Yes,
better
yes.
you say you don't know.
Okay, that's what. It's better. I'll just recall the concept before starting the class
Mm,
from you. It will be better,
yeah.
right? So even you
Okay.
get the practice and you even get the things that I'll be understanding. Okay, you are understanding in a right perspective.
Yes, yes.
So whatever you said is exactly right. I think you remember this employee example, right?
Yeah.
Uh, can you tell me the output of this again? I just changed
Yes, yes, yeah.
something.
Yes, sure.
Uh,
The output for this program will be
I have little
a
bit
little bit
changed
of
it.
change, I think. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have, that's the reason I'm asking you. Just go and just see that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this one, the output will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Can you go up, please? Go up a little bit and then go down. Go to the top, please. Okay. Please go down. Go down again. Yeah. Okay. I think the output should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6. Right?
No, no,
No?
it's wrong. No, you just it's the wrong answer. Just see it once again.
Okay. Okay.
Try to see it. So I have created a two employee objects. So I have created two employee
Give me
objects.
one. Sorry. Give me one moment. Let me think
I,
carefully.
and remember this point, like employee IDs will be different, but company ID is same for the both objects. And see that when I am calling my display method.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Give me one moment, please.
Even I'll just, if you want, I can just share it in chat box.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I will take a carefully look now. Yeah.
So you even can able to scroll down and up because I may not be clear in that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, because I didn't pay, maybe I didn't pay a lot, maybe because I didn't pay attention to that. Let me check right now to see. Okay, because yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, because I think there are a little bit of change you did. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, please. This is one. So company ID, then two. Okay, so come to employee one display. Employee one display should be one, one, and 1, 2, 3. That's right. Okay, so second one come to two. Two is two, right? And company ID, employee ID one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And come to employee two. Employee two, so it's static. Okay. So okay, so it should be to go to complete to. Okay, so I don't know. The right answer is 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is that right? No.
No. So
No.
if you
Okay, so I
say
think.
if you say all the possible answers one time, your answer will come.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is also wrong answer. At last chance, then you can able to. I think you can able to do it.
Okay, I employed one. Display output employee ID display. Okay, it's one. Okay, that's right. And second one output
So
plastic.
don't think in that perspective. Now I'll be explaining you. If you see,
Uh,
uh, so I have two objects, right? So
yeah.
I'm creating employee one object,
Mm,
right? So
mm.
when I create an employee one object, what it will take EMP ID and display. Whether it will take company ID, no, because company ID is a static variable that will not belongs to your uh, object, right? And what I'm doing, I'm creating a second object. So for the first object and second object, initially the values will be 0 and 0, right? Do you agree with me, Mike? Initially, when I
Uh,
before saying it,
uh,
it will be zero zero.
yeah. Before, like, I agree. Before is 0, 0. That's right. Yeah.
So for EMP1, so if I see how many objects I have, EMP1 I have, EMP2 I have, ID for the EMP1 is 1 and ID for EMP2 is 2, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
here what I'm trying to do, so what I said, your static variable is the common one which will be shared between two objects, right? But
Mm.
non-static is the one which is nothing but different for both the things. So I have only one company ID. I have two EMP IDs. So what I'm giving, I'm giving EMP1 dot my EMP ID. What I'm giving, I'm giving one,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Sorry. Yes. Because
So
okay, I see. Because the company ID, this one, it should be sorry. Yeah, it should be the class name dot company ID. It cannot be called as this. I
sorry,
see.
it cannot be.
It cannot be. I don't. Yeah, it should. I see. It should be the static one should be called from the class, right? Not the object.
I can call from the object or I can call from the static. No, as I told you, right? A static variable can be called as an
Oh,
object variable from an
yeah. There
object
is
as
no
well as
issue. Okay.
with the object, or I can call with the what class name also,
Yeah.
right? But a
Okay.
non-static can be called only with the object name. So,
Yes.
so this is the example which will make you to understand the clear thing actually.
Mm.
So here, what I'm telling is nothing but your company ID is not two; it is only one, right? So here what I'm doing, emp1 dot, so I have only one company id, so that company id I can edit from emp1, I can edit from emp2, or I can edit from employee double three, I can edit from the class. So from employee one, what I'm doing, I'm editing company id. If I say emp1 dot emp id, so that id belongs to this one. If I say emp2 dot empid, that id belongs to this. But if I say emp1 or
Mm.
emp2 or employee double three, there is only one id, that is your company id. So your company id is only one, but your employee ids, this is nothing but your emp ids. Your emp ids are two. I'm writing it as emp id, not a
Yeah.
problem.
Sure.
here what you are trying emp1.cmpid company id. What you are giving it to 123, right?
Yeah.
So now I am given the value as 123, right?
Yes.
And
That's
what
right.
I'm doing,
Yes.
and for emp2 dot empid, for this variable what I'm giving, I'm giving the value as 2,
Mm.
right? So after that, what I'm trying, trying emp2 dot company id. What I'm trying it, I'm writing it as 346. Now what happens? Your company id changes from
Oh,
1 to
yeah, yeah. It should be one, three
overridden.
four six, 346, 2346.
Yes, yes, exactly, Mike. So what you are doing, you
Oh,
are just overriding with the. So that is the
yeah.
last option that you are not told actually.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
So
I should follow the follow the
you should
flow.
follow the order. That's it. Nothing.
Yes, yes, yes. That's right. That's right. Because
So you should.
the static company ID
Is the
is
is the
already changed to 346.
Yes, yes. So, for example, the company ID is the one which is same unto all the objects. For example, I am changing the company ID. That will be changed
Yes,
to all the
yes,
objects, right?
yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
before what happened, we have called the display method here, right? So, but
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
doing, I'm
yeah.
calling the display method here, emp one dot display. What it will print? It will come over here and print that emp ID and company ID. What is that company ID? 346.
Yes, yes, yes.
And what is this EMP? So it will print your this
Yeah,
EMP2. And what is that company ID? It will print. It will print
yeah,
EMP2.
yeah, yeah. One, it should be 1 346 2 346.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, Mike.
Yeah.
That's
Can
it.
you please run it?
Yes, yes. You want to see that?
Yeah, yeah. Just to make sure.
It
Yeah,
will.
that's true. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's true. That's true. Should follow the order. Yeah.
You
The
should
one,
follow from top to bottom.
yes,
That.
yes. The static variable is already changed.
Yes, yes. One, 346,
Yes,
2.
yes. That's the right one. Yes. Mm.
You understood why it is 1 3 4 6 and 2 3 4 6.
Yeah, yeah. Now I got yes, yes.
The concept is that's what the concept is. Static is only one, which is for all the objects, but
Yes, that's
the
true.
common one. So that's
Common
the
one is
reason.
the
uh,
common one is changed.
yes, yes. uh, this is nothing but static means it is not like you cannot edit it. It is the one where it is common for the objects, but
Mm.
employee. So the reason I have taken emp id and a company id is nothing but to help you, which help you to make it the real scenario, right? So the
Mm,
real
mm.
scenario is nothing but whenever you have an employee organization, the employee IDs will be different, but company ID is same, right? For example, once your company ID, they are changing it. They are changing it from XYZ to. They assume that there are some companies they feel that okay, this is company name is not good. When there is a reconstruct, when there is some other company comes and joins this company, or when there is some other company buys one company, what happens? The
Yes,
company name
the name.
changes.
Yes, that's
So,
true.
so
Mm.
that name will be affected, reflected to all the employees, right?
Yes.
That's the reason I have taken it as a static. That's the reason in here it is a one. Here your employee IDs are two. Okay. I think it is. I have increased that intensity. Which the screen looks very dark, light. Mike,
No, no,
is
no. It's good. It's fine.
it's fine, right? The
Fine for
screen.
me. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. I have just made that night mode. I have done it. I applied the night mode more actually.
Mm.
So whatever you don't want me to debug, right? You understood.
Yes, yes, yeah. I got it. Yes, yes. I got it. Yes.
So
Mm.
and yesterday you asked, right? So like when you install some Java community, so you can see that Java EE here also. So you have the Java version and you have Java EE version. So what you asked is out. So with
Oh,
this,
from the
so
even from the Eclipse,
yes, yes, yes.
this distinguished.
Yes, yes. So this is the one where you can able to, when you are in this, you can able to develop your enterprise applications. So it will give me an option called to have a web application when you have a project. So, but when I have in my Java mode, it will not give that option to have enterprise applications. So where you have servlets and all, and that's the reason you whenever it is downloading also it will ask you to develop which one. So you said that you developed enterprise one, so that's a good then you can able to proceed for when you do advanced Java also servlets also, it's not required you to uninstall that. For example, if you install this Java one, you cannot do those enterprises things. I think you got this point, right?
Yeah. Basically, your point is you have more options when you install the enterprise
Yes,
Java version
yes,
Eclipse,
you
right?
can do both. You can do both enterprise as
Yeah.
well. But you install
Uh,
Java, you cannot do that.
you can only just use the commercial, like the
Yes,
commercial Java one. Not commercial,
yes,
community. Like you have community feature
yes,
only.
yes. So even we discussed how to call a static method and a non-static methods. So from a static method, can I call a non-static method without object reference?
You mean you want to call from static method to call non-static method, right?
Yes, without object reference directly.
From static to I think no, you cannot.
Yes, you cannot. And
Mm.
from a non-static, I can call non-static.
Yes, from non-static method you can call static, but reversely you cannot.
Yes. The same concept for assigning the variables as well as this. So if you see this, if I write some void static void, I can call this m1 method from display. Can I call that?
Uh,
Can I call m1 from display method?
M1 from display M1 from display method. Give me 1 second, please. M1 from so M1 is a static one. Ah, M1 from static you call from stat M1 from static method. Yes, you can call from because this one is a static method. Yes.
You can. Yes.
Mm.
Can I call display from m1?
Call display from M1.
Yes.
Uh, yes, you can call. Oh no. Sorry, no, you cannot. No, you cannot.
You cannot. Why? You need an object reference from a
Yes. Mm.
static method, or I cannot assign a value to a variable, or I cannot call a this one. So you can see that error.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You want because now you want to call display, which is
Yes,
non-static. But you call so
it's
in
not.
this way, yeah, this way you call from static to non-static. That's why there is
Yes.
a error.
Can I call M2 from M1? Can I call M2?
Yes, I think you can. It's a
Yes,
static
static
concept.
method. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
From display, can I call M3?
Display, display.
M3.
Sorry, I got a call. I will just.
Yes. Please attend that. Give me. Yes, fine.
Fine. Yeah. Sorry, it's fine. Yeah.
No, no issues. No issues, man. Uh, so can I do that, right?
Sorry. Can you repeat?
From display, can I call M3?
From display, you want to call. You don't display. You want to call M3. So that means you call from non-static to non-static. From non-static to non-static. No, I don't think so.
No, you can.
I can. Oh,
Yes, yes. From a non-static, I can call a non-static method.
from
For that, I
non-static.
don't.
Okay. From non-static, you can
Because
call a
both belongs to object, right? So you can do that. But from a non-static, from a non-static, you can. The point is, from a non-static method, you can call a static as well as a non-static. But
yeah.
from a static, you can call only the static methods, static
Okay.
members.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the point.
But here, like the yeah, but here you said, let's say, like you said, I can call from display to M3, right?
Display to M3, yes,
Okay, I agree. Okay, so they are all non-static, right? Right.
yes, yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
but we need but we need they should be in like the same object reference, right? In order to call, I think.
No, actually, so you are telling the same object reference in the sense. Uh,
Same, okay, because now you only have, so now you have which object we have? We have two objects, right?
okay.
And
So,
here and in your display
hmm,
you call. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. It's okay. We have
okay,
two objects. So okay, yeah. Okay, so you can call. Okay, yeah. Okay, from non-static to non-static. Okay, yeah.
okay. The point here is
Mm,
from a non-static member. Member means it can be both.
mm,
Member we can call static as non-static. Member means what method as well as variable, right?
yeah.
But from static we can call only
Static.
static member.
Mm.
I'm talking without object reference. If
Without
you have
object. Okay,
object reference,
without. Okay, now I got it. Yes. Because I thought that there should be a object reference, but it's not.
so there is something private game. Don't worry. So the point is
Okay,
this.
yeah.
Okay, even you just try to do some more examples and get me back some if you have any issues.
Yes, sure.
And it's a small thing. Can you able to develop a small calculator application, Mike? So
Uh,
I just need in that a static, a non-static methods like a calculator application where you have add, sum, all this, and it's your choice. But what I need is nothing but I need a static members. I need a static non-static members, and I need even a method with parameters and method without parameters.
uh,
You, I
in
have told
mm,
I have
okay.
told this concept. If you want, I'll be repeating it. Look, what is a method with parameters? Why I need a parameters?
Mm,
This
Okay. Sorry. You mean you want me to develop a calculator program?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. I have some questions. So it's like a complicated one, or it's like a simple. Just let's say just one like a add is okay, or you want to add like a same as a calculator. It can like
No, no,
add.
it's simple. I'm just talking simple application like take a class as a calculator. So what calculator do? A calculator do addition, multiplication like that, right?
Mm,
So write a add method. Write a logic of an add. Take a
just
mul
for
method.
add. Okay.
Right. You take a variables and write the add logic and take mul method and write the mul logic, multiplication logic. So in that what I'm telling is it is your wish. Take one method as a static method and call that in a static way. Take one method as a non-static method and call that in a non-static way. So and have a method like a div method or a sub method where you pass parameters. To one method you don't pass the parameters, right? You just try to cover all the concepts in one calculator application and you can do that.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
understood, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure.
and
Okay. I will do that. Do it. Yeah. And after today class and tomorrow, we can review it. I will try to
yes,
do it by myself.
okay, you can able to execute the code in Eclipse, right? You told me
Yes. Yes.
that.
Yes. I have the Eclipse for me is good. I have the latest. I can execute. I can debug everything. Yeah. I have
Good.
the actually I have the latest version.
Okay, fine.
So that
And
yeah. Yeah. Mm.
yes, and what I'm telling, like you are clear with the method with parameters and without parameters. What is a parameter? I have told you this concept. If you want
Yes.
to
Yes.
repeat me, I'll just repeat it. Otherwise, is it fine? What I'm
Uh,
asking you, method with parameters. Why? What is a parameter? Why we use parameter? These things are you clear?
with parameter, yeah, yeah, the employee ID is a parameter, right? Like in this example.
Sorry, where in this example?
Yeah, in this example, no, not here. I think. Can you go down, please? Parameter.
I have not passed any parameters here.
Yeah, this one there is no parameter.
So here you have a parameters here, right? So generally when you want to call a method, you have a parameters.
Mm,
So here also there is no parameters that I have passed. So for example, what this add, sub, and are nothing but your zero parameters. So whenever I want to have a parameters, how I'll pass, I'll be, for example, I have an add method. So why generally I have parameters? So when you call this add method, what happens? Is going to perform that addition, right? So but do you think that addition will be same every time? So for example, I have that variables. What I'll do, I'll declare that variables here itself,
mm,
and I'm just calling this as int c equals to a plus b, right? So and I'll print that value. So if you call that n number of times also, for example, I'm calling that uh, 10 times or 100 times, what will be my output? The same, right? What will be my output? Always 12, right? But
mm,
you do generally in real time you don't perform the addition with the same numbers, right? You need the
mm,
numbers different. So what
mm,
you want while calling, this is nothing but I'm calling and it is executing. So
mm,
while calling that method itself, I want to pass some values. Then what
mm,
I'll
mm,
take, I'll
mm,
take a concept called parameter. So
mm,
here
mm,
here I don't have any parameters. Now what
mm,
I'll take a parameters to apply that. So I'll
mm,
click here, I'll pass, so 3 comma 4. So now what happens, this it will be called with 3 comma 4. Now what I need to do, we need to, so there are 3 and 4 are coming, right? So what are they are coming with
A
int values. So now
A B
int a,
or int
int
A.
a,
Okay, okay, int B.
in
Okay, okay.
any variables int a comma int b. So now your a will be having 3 value and B will be having 4 value. So it is not required me to declare again. What I'll do, I'll just add A plus B. Now you will get 7 result. So next time I want some other
Okay, I
so
got it.
it's 3
Yeah,
comma 3.
yes, yes.
So
Mm.
it
Yes,
will come 3 comma 3. So next I'll get 6. So when you
yes.
pass the
Mm.
different values, you get the different output. That this
Mm.
is nothing but your
I got
parameters.
it. Okay. Yeah.
And so after the parameter, while calling what I'm after completing this execution, I'm not returning anything. That's the reason I told you this. There is a return type of void. So if I want to return something, I'll be putting a int. So then what happens? It will be returned to this place from where it get called. From where it called, it will return. So here I can hold that value. Right, I'm holding C value in P, or you can take that also as C, because this C is different from this C, because this is declared inside this is a local variable, and this is also a local variable again. You again, from where you call it from the main method or somewhere again. You are getting this right? What is a
Mm.
return type also I told you, but I'm repeating. So when you do tomorrow on calculator application, what I need is nothing but I need like a 4 methods, like add, mul, sub, div, all the 4 methods I need. So for one method you don't take any return type. For one method take a int as a return type. For one method take it as a static, and for one method take it as a non-static and with parameters, and for one method without parameters. So I just want everything to be covered in all the 4 methods, with parameter, without parameter, as well as with return type, without return type, a static method as a non-static method. It's your choice which method you take. You can take it. You
Oh,
are
okay.
clear with my
Yeah, I will try to do that. But I will do only add. Is okay? Is that okay?
no, no, I want you to do everything, because add is the one simple I have told you. Try to
You
do it.
want
If not,
you want
if not,
add, multiply, divide, like
ah,
minus and
yes,
for everything?
yeah, I want what I need is nothing but why I'm telling I need all the 4 methods, because I want in that application, in that calculator application, you try to do with all the topics that we have discussed up to now. For example, we have discussed a
Okay,
method with
okay.
return type, right?
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
a one method. So take an add method without return type. So take a sub method with return type, right? So take mul method with parameters. So in this sub method have a parameters, right? So and take a static method. So assume that take a this as a static. Take this as a static. So take one more as a non-static. So the requirement is like you need to cover return type, without return type, static, non-static, parameter, without parameter. What we discussed until now, you just cover that all the things.
Okay, 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 okay. And I will do add, add like subtracting and
Hmm.
multiply and divided, right? Do 4.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Okay, okay.
you're clear with my requirement, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I will try to do that, and tomorrow we will review. If something not
Now we will
not
just we'll just
yeah,
we'll
yes,
just go through, because
sure, sure, sure.
what
Mm.
because it makes you to understand the things, right?
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. And yeah, okay, okay. And otherwise, I think yeah, I can. It should be fine. But if they need some like revise, I will do it.
Yes, yes. If any thing, that we'll see that tomorrow.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I will try to do that today, and then tomorrow I will show you, and we will review, and then I can revise if needed.
I'll just move to the new concept, that is intermediate constructor. So you see a constructors in the objects, right? So
Mm.
while we, as I told you in the object syntax, this is your constructor. This looks like a similar. Your constructor will have same name as a class name,
As a class,
and
yes,
it will have brackets, right? Like this. It looks like a method.
yes. Mm.
right? What is your constructor? Your constructor will have same name as a class name. Class name, right? And so, for example, if I have a class like this, how I'll have a constructor? I'll have a constructor. This is my constructor. Looks like a method, right? So we have not written this constructor until now, but why? And I'll tell you all. So the difference between your constructor and the method is your method will have a return type, but your constructor will not have a return type. And no return type. No return type means no. You should not even write it as a void also. So I cannot, for example, in a method, if there is no return type, what you write? You write it as a void, right? So, but here, if A is a class, assume that if I'm taking, and I should not write even void here. So if I write it as a void, it will become as a method, not a constructor. The main difference, even it will not have the return type also, even in neither void. If you write something m1 or something, it will throw an error. It should be same name as your class name. And there are two types of constructors you have generally. So why this constructor? What is the use? We'll see that, Mike. But we'll just try to understand first what is this constructors, and I'll go through that usage actually.
Okay.
One is zero parameter, parameter, and second one is parameter constructor, parameterized. I can say. So zero parameter, it means, as I told you, you don't have any parameters. And parameterized is something where you have a parameters. So for example, if I write this one, this is my zero parameter because here I am not having, assume that I'm taking class A is a class name and I don't have any parameters. So if I take something like one or two, so this is nothing but my parameter constructor. So I have one parameter. Similarly, you can have two parameter also. Whatever you have, you call that as a parameterized constructor,
Okay.
right? You understood the difference between parameterized and zero parameter. And the thing is, by default, every class will have a default constructor. It means it is a zero parameterized constructor. There is a little difference between your default and zero. I'll make you to understand that. So you can call it same, but there is a little difference. One second. There is some. Okay. As I told you,
Mm.
every class will have by default zero constructor. It means
Yeah.
whenever you write any program. So for example, as of now, we have written this employee double three program and addition program, right? So in
Mm.
this case, you don't find a constructor. Is
Mm.
there any constructor here? There is any constructor? Is this nothing but you're calling a constructor, like you're writing a
Yeah.
constructor?
Mm.
Is there any constructor that you have written? Can you see here or here?
Uh, constructor. Yes, we have constructor. Yes.
Where this is not a this is a constructor, but you have
Yeah.
not written this. This is like a calling of that. For example, I call emp dot display.
Mm,
This is nothing but it is declared or I have called
mm,
it, but where your display method is there. This is nothing but my display method is present over here.
mm, mm,
Here, this is your constructor. You are creating with a constructor, but this constructor
mm,
is not as this is not there like
mm.
this, right? If I write
Yeah, yeah,
this constructor like this,
mm, yeah. Uh, yeah. Sorry,
then
Suya.
you have some
Actually,
work or something.
yeah. Can we wrap up here? Then thank you.
Yes,
And
yes,
we will tomorrow.
yes,
We will discuss this. Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay, fine. Okay, Mike. So
Can
that's
you?
what
Thank
even.
you. Yeah. Thank you. Can you please
Okay.
send me the note for the constructor? I will take
Yes,
a.
yes. I'll send it. Even I'll talk. And for
Okay. Okay.
example, feel free to ask in the middle also. For example, in like before start, if you have some work, please let me know because that's what I'm telling you. Okay.
Oh no, no, no. Usually it's fine because today I have a little bit like the homework. That's why. Like yeah,
That's what.
usually yeah, yes, yeah. Sorry for that. I
No, no, no,
usually
not.
for me it's fine. Yeah.
No, no, no need to say sorry, Mike. So it is like mutual understanding. It's like a one-on-one, right? So similarly, tomorrow
Okay,
I'll have
sure, sure.
work. So I'll
Mm,
just ask you to postpone. It's not an issue, right? So please,
yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, feel free to
Okay.
reschedule the class or feel
Thank you
free
very
to
much. Yeah, thank you.
uh, uh,
Okay,
ask
okay.
me to in the middle also if you have some work. I am ready to just.
Sure, sure,
It is not like any regular student,
sure,
right?
sure. Okay.
It's like a
Yeah.
very
Okay.
professional,
Sure, sure.
right?
Yeah, because
So
from my point, if like we agree on time, because you allocated that time, so that's why I don't want to
no,
like
generally
like
we allocate it.
yeah,
Generally we have it that, but
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is the chances, right? So you can able to. It will not be. There is not an issue for me. It's not. For
Okay,
example, even
okay.
someday I'll have some work, so I'll ask you to postpone that. That will happen. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
one-on-one
sure,
session,
sure.
right?
Mm.
So that is advantage in this one-on-one session. It is
Okay.
purely understanding between us, right?
Yeah.
Until you are comfortable, my comfortable, there is no issues.
Okay.
There is no one to
Okay.
ask us, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm sharing this even. You can take this. Okay, Mike. We'll
Okay.
continue tomorrow. Fine.
Okay. Okay. Have a good night, Suya. So see you tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Have a
Bye.
nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.